Hello everyone, welcome back to another Space Engineers video, and today I am making a beginner's guide for anyone who might be new to the game. I got a friend who just got this game, and he's going to need some help getting it set up. Well, he's going to need some help knowing how to build. So I think that the best way to learn how to play the game is you want to start off in creative mode, and that is exactly what we're going to be doing. So, in order to build, we first are going to need to know some of the basic controls. WASD is basic movement, and there's a little more to that. Because we also got the hold, shift, sprint. There's more of the basic universal stuff. So, for example, if we look at our UI here, onto the bottom left section, you have J for your helmet. This is for whenever you're in and out of atmosphere. You have X for your jetpack. We'll touch a little more on that here soon. You got O for your broadcasting, and then L for your helmet lights, your flashlight. So, on top of our basic movements, running around, when you press X, you will activate your jetpack. On survival mode, this does have limited fuel, so do be careful with it. So Z will be your dampeners. So if I press Z now, I'll turn off my dampeners, and I will have to completely manually control my jetpack. Whereas if I turn dampeners on, it'll keep me hovering in the air, and it's like auto flight, almost. So, on top of that, we have Q and E. So if I press Q, I roll this way. If I hit E, I roll this way. That's about all there is to the basic movement. So let's actually get down to the part that my friend needs help with, which is the namesake of the reason why I'm even making this video in the first place, and that is how to build. So if you look down below me, you'll see that there's a hotbar. Control plus number. We'll take a look at that real quick, get that out of the way. And it's just multiple different hotbars. So how do you put stuff on this hotbar? Well, first you select the hotbar that you want to put something on. So for example, when we're going to start building, we're going to use basic structural blocks. So that's exactly what we're going to put in there. And this is on vanilla. So for our basic little okay. So to help us out on building our basic structure, we're going to press G. Now pressing G will bring you into this menu. This is where you go to select blocks. You'll notice that when starting out, you'll typically have a bunch of blocks pre-selected here in this hotbar. Right-click on each of them, and you'll get rid of all of them. So for a base, we typically want to do heavy armor. But if you want to, you can also do light armor to make it cheaper. But since we're in creative mode, we're just going to grab the heavy armor block, and then we're just going to grab some more of these guys. You can do all these heavy. Personally, I prefer to do this one as heavy and all these light. But what I want to build, we're going to need all heavy, just to make sure that if there's any accidents within the building, nothing actually breaks. What are we going to be building, you might ask? Well, we are going to be constructing a hangar for the base. So starting off, pull out your block, and then if you want to do color schemes, all you have to do is press P, and then you can select any kind of color you want. But I'm just going to go over here and I'm going to hold down Shift and then press P to select the pre-existing color and paint job, and we're just going to take that. So now let's get on to building this monstrosity. So we're going to be doing a flight hangar, and they're typically very large. So to place down a block, alright, as you see, whenever it's green, you can place a little outline. Whenever the outline's green, you can place it. If it's red, you can't place it there. See, so that green's showing you where it's going to be placed at. So we'll find a nice spot to place it off at. This is run creative, and this is a completely modular base made of modular components. I'm going to set this off to the side. So, I'm just going to put this right about here. And then you have to think about the basic shape that you want. So I want a bit of a really long rectangle. But oh my goodness, placing all this stuff down one block at a time is going to take absolutely for frickin' ever. What if there was a faster way? Well, to you you, my friends, I say there is. So you can actually place and remove multiple blocks with one touch by simply going into the pause menu, head over to options, and you go to controls. You don't go to controls, go to game, and then you select building mode. You can build in plane, single block, or line. I prefer to build in plane because that allows me to fill in my holes, walls, ceilings, and floors in instantaneously. However, keep in mind this only works in creative. I'll also put on experimental mode, as that will allow you to use a whole bunch of other stuff. So, I didn't even know I could do that. So as soon as you select your options, you hit OK. Do not back up by pressing X. You want to go over, select each one here, and press OK. Then you are clear to exit out of that and return the game. But even by building like this can still be quite slow, because you still have to do the other side. Well, get ready, because building gets even faster. By looking at one of the blocks, you can press M. When you press M, you'll have access to 3 different planes to place, and in 2 different ways. So the red one, you got red, green, and blue, and they all have different axes, or they all represent a different X, Y, Z is what they are. So I'm guessing red is X, green is Y, and blue is Z. So when you place this down, and by you place it, you first select, do you want to have an odd number blocks or an even number? So I want an odd number block, so I'll click it, press M again. It takes us to the even number variation, but we're just going to skip over that. So I'm going to press M again. I don't want to use green, and I don't want to use blue. I just want red for right now. We just want to build it from half. And as you can see, watch what happens. Whatever I do to this side happens to the other side. However, if I disconnect a block here, these two are no longer connected and will therefore not be affected. See? So guys, up next we're just going to build a basic outline, and I'll get right back to you.